Rick Scott's governor of Florida. He's decided to do a voter purge. He's got a couple 100,000 people that he's decided that he's going to try to take off the voter rolls, over 180,000. He's tried with a limited bunch, about 2,700 in Miami-Dade was the first group. And then we found out, in fact, there was a ton of citizens on that list. It was a total debacle. It was a failure. Everybody involved was like, well, I don't understand. Here's this veteran who was on the list, who's a citizen. There were some people who became citizens since the last time that they had done this check. And then there were people who were just simply citizens and put on the list anyway. And it's not like they weren't warned. Governor Scott was told over and over again, hey, listen, this list is inexact to say the least. We have no idea if these people are actually not citizens, as you claim, and need to be purged off the voter rolls. Well, don't trust me on it. All 67 counties in Florida, including all of the Republicans in charge of those counties, have said they will not execute Rick Scott's program. It is so deficient that they say, we just can't do it. And it's also, by the way, illegal. You can't do any of these voter purges 90 days before an election. In the state of Florida, we're well past that 90-day period. They would have to had them completed by the middle of May, which they didn't. So it's illegal. In fact, the Justice Department has sent them a letter saying you're violating the Voting Rights Act, cease and desist right away. You're also violating several other laws, including the National Voter Registration Act, I believe, and perhaps one other law as well. So you're piling these up. And Rick Scott said, nah, I don't care what the Justice Department says. I don't care what the law says. I don't care what even my Republican colleagues in Florida say. I'm going to go ahead anyway. Not only that, I'm going to sue the Justice Department, saying you need to give me a better list of the non-citizens of Florida, which I claim you have at the Department of Homeland Security. And that way I could do a better and more efficient illegal voter purge. So, of course, the Justice Department does not agree. But why is he doing it? Well, GOP pollster Alex Patton, I think, had a very good explanation. He said, quote, Governor Walker's big win, the one in Wisconsin, of course, has juiced up the conservative base in this country. Governor Scott had to have gained some confidence from it. Now, this is exactly why I was scared about the ramifications of Wisconsin. What did I tell you was going to be the message? The Democratic Party tried to claim, including the Obama administration, oh, we sent Governor Walker a lesson there. We sent him a message. They're not going to mess with us again. No, the exact opposite message was sent, just as we told you. The message that was sent was, by all means, mess with everybody. Do anything you like, even if it's illegal, even if other people won't go along with it, even if you're deeply unpopular. Rick Scott right now is in the 30s in approval rating. It's a disaster. But he doesn't give a damn. The message he got is, you can, break any law you like. You can violate, the rights of your citizens, the workers, the average guy. It doesn't matter. You're going to win the re-election anyway, because when the re-election comes, you're going to get so much more money than your opponent. You're going to drown him out. That's the message that they got. Now, to give you a sense of how upset the rest of the workers in Florida are, meaning the voting officials. So Volusia County has Ann McFall. She's a Republican. Okay, here's what she said about the lawsuit that Rick Scott filed, I should say. Funny Freudian slip, filed against the Justice Department. No, I do not support the lawsuit. It is about helping the governor and the Secretary of State improve their image. I am not doing any further voter purge until after November of 2012. That's a Republican. How often do the Republicans disagree with their leaders? Almost never, right? Every single Republican in charge of voting in Florida is telling Rick Scott, hell no, we will not do this illegal act for you. So it gives you a sense of how outrageous this attempt to purge Democratic voters in Florida is. But look, the other guy that Rick Scott has is Jeb Bush. He did this in 2000, and it literally handed his brother the election. 100% unjustly. They cut away thousands of voters that would have gone to Al Gore. Al Gore wound up winning the popular vote anyway in Florida. If they had done a recount, as all the national media organizations did afterwards, they found out by almost any standard. If you recount, not by almost, by any and every standard, if you recounted all of Florida, Al Gore won. But it didn't matter. And what helped to set the frame of mind for, oh, George Bush actually won. No, he won. Let's stop counting. Was the fact that they had already taken away thousands of votes from Al Gore before the election even started. So Rick Scott thinks if we did it before in 2000 and it worked and it got us a president, and it turns out there's no ramifications to doing anything wrong, because look at the victory in Wisconsin for Governor Walker, well, then I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, and then they can cry about it afterwards. That's Republican 101, and you know what? You never know. It just might work. All right. Well, luckily, like I said, the local officials are not going along with it, so hopefully they will be determinative in the end.